This is my latest iteration for air cleaners to remove viruses such as COVID from the air in public places. We're actually seeing two air cleaners here. They're both homemade, what they call Corsi-Rosenthal boxes, and these are based on a design by Rob Wissman. Forgive me if I've pronounced those names wrong. But essentially these are homemade units made out of foam board. Each of them has 4 HEPA filters from IKEA around the sides, and on the top we've got 5 very quiet computer fans, so they work at very quiet rate. There's 2 units here, so on their own they could be placed on tables, but then they take up space in the room you're using. So I've come up with an idea to have 2 stacked, so one blows up and one has the fans pointing down, so it's taking in air from the sides and then blowing up and down. I've made this frame out of dog fencing, so it's got 4 panels of dog fencing and a 5th panel that I've cut down to make it square to work as a shelf for them to sit on, and then these reusable cable ties to fix the shelf in place. And then I've also got a splitter here, so I can run both of these off a 2 amp 12 volt power supply, so it just runs off one plug. And then the idea of this frame is it means they don't take up any table space, they let air in and out, but this prevents accidental damage to the HEPA filters, because these are a bit fragile and potentially a biohazard, because any viruses will collect on the surface. So this is 60 centimetres by 60 centimetres. The units are 50 by 50, but this means you can take up the floor space of a typical kitchen appliance and get quite a lot of air filtering. The amount that these will filter, they give a equivalent of 6 air changes per hour if there's 8 people in a reasonable space, or 4 air changes an hour if there's 11 people. So between the 2 of them, that should give protection for 16 to 22 people in a medium-sized room for that number of people, which gives like an extra level of safety. So I've built these for events I run, and also take them to other public events to loan them out in order to improve safety in indoor events. And here they are packed down for transport, with the fencing all packed flat, and using the cable ties to keep it all tidy for transport.